Welcome back, everybody. We have a fun night of comic book action for you. So it is Wednesday, March 26th, 2025, almost done with Q1 of 2025. And it is New Comic Book Day. And we are going to talk about new comic books, and then we're going to talk about the popular ones. We're going to look at the FOC, and we're going to take a look at the stuff that I brought home today. And then after that, I've got a separate stream that you might want to check out. I picked up a couple of hundred comic books from the 70s today that I'm likely going to be selling off. And so I'm going to look through those. I kind of stacked them up, and I don't know if it's good stuff or not, because I'm just not that familiar with comic books of that era. But there's some old Conan and stuff like that. And we'll do that in the next stream that's going to kick off in about 25 minutes. But today we're going to go ahead and take a look and see what's going in the world now, I guess. So let's see if I can share out some windows here. So we're going to first look at the new comics this week from League of Comic Book Geeks. And that's I think a really good place where you can go check out, kind of what's going on for the week, right? And the weekly roundup they have is quite nice. So let's do it like this. All right. Now this is also sorted by the most popular, according to them, comic book of the week. And where you can see here, we've got Batman Hush number Batman 158, which is Hush 2. And that is super popular. And I have, you see down in the corner, some copies that I'll be showing you that I picked up today. I have a handful of different covers that I thought were pretty cool. Now, second most popular was Ultimate Spider-Man, then Absolute Wonder Woman. Then we've got the final issue of this run of My Amazing Spider-Man, which is the Amazing Spider-Not, the Spider Juggernaut. And they'll start over with number one again, the next issue, right? So we went through the 8 deaths of Spider-Man, and this is the end of this arc and of this run, right? So what is it, 70, and they were doing like 24 comics a year. So this is like a 3-year run or something like that. So not bad. Now, all the folks that are out in the crowd, thank you so much for joining. Remember, this is you're probably joining from my tech channel. Well, I also have a comic book channel called At Key Comic Books, and I'd love if you like comic books to go subscribe to that channel, because it has nobody right now. But I love comic books, so I'll be talking about this stuff every Wednesday and streaming to both channels until I pick up enough folks on the comic book channel for it to stand on its own. And links down below, of course. From my perspective, I think that Hush 2 is definitely the biggest comic of the week. It really outshines Martian Manhunter, Absolute Martian Manhunter number 1, and Absolute Wonder Woman. Now, Martian Manhunter, I think, is going to be a 6-issue miniseries, and I absolutely adore the Absolute world. So I've been reading all of those, and I like them quite a bit. Now, let's talk about what's going to be the key of the week. All right. So if you go to Key Collector Comics, they're going to show you what they think are the keys. And you can see that they've got all of the big stuff. Oh, and this is an interesting one, right? So the giant size edition of Batman 158, this was absolutely awesome. I didn't pick one up because I'm just not that much of a Batman fan. But I mean, 17 inches, it is humongous. And apparently that's the size that they actually draw all the artwork at. And then it gets shrunk down to comic book size. And if all comic books were huge, like 11 by 17, that would be pretty freaking amazing. Okay. Then they have the new Ash Can out for 159, and that's the little tiny preview version of what's coming up next. But anyway, this is, they list out all the things that they think are keys, identify as keys, and then they'll show their key of the week, right? I don't really care about this kids from Image in the boys universe. So for me, that's not particularly important. And so I'll run through these, right? So X-Man Omega, X-Man Hunt, no. Vampirilla number 1, the new one, no. Mummy, no. Uncanny X-Men. First appearance of Vig, just depends. Maybe Vig will be big one day, but I don't think anyone named after you know, the betting term VIG is going to make it. Ultimate Wolverine. Now this is got the introduction of Gambit and Kitty Pryde in the Ultimate Universe. That could be a big one. Thunderbolts. Nope. We're taking everyone down with us. Nope. Red Sonja attacks Mars. Absolutely not. Red Hulk #2. Nope. Puluminati. Nope. Absolutely not. I mean, there's so much Deadpool exhaustion right now. It's just crazy. It does have lots of appearances of Deadpool characters. First team appearance of Brainpool, Mousepool, Vodpool, Loopool, Swimming Pool, Valley Pool, and others. But I don't think it's a thing. Peacemaker, no. Kids, I don't think so. Harley Quinn, silent but deadly. Fartacular. Oh, come on. No, that's just horrible. Godzilla versus Fantastic Four. This is just really a grab for cash, so that's nothing. Fantastic Four 30. No, this is just Doom, One World Under Doom tie-in stuff, and that's not really going to be a thing. Batman Hush is up there on my list, especially if the character Silence becomes a thing. And so, yeah, I am absolutely going to go with Batman 158 as the key of the week. It's also the most popular comic of the week. So I think you could go wrong, much worse, picking something different. Now, let's also take a look at stuff that's coming up next week before I get into the actual physical books that I picked up this week. All right, so this is the final orders due page on Previews World, which is their pull box, my pull box functionality. And I've started buying from a new comic book shop that has a full integration with this. And I've migrated a lot of my subscriptions, not everything, but I want to go through this and talk about what's going to be coming up in the future. Now, this is stuff that'll be out in a month from now, 2 months from now. But Bug Wars from Image, absolutely one to look at. And I should I'm actually buying I have this subscribed at another store, and I've got issues 1 and 2, and it's just absolutely outstanding. Let's see what else. I haven't been reading the old school GI Joe. I don't get those. Hornsby and Halo. I'm enjoying that one a lot. I've subscribed there. Knights versus Samurai. I really enjoy that one, and I think I have a subscription to it at this other, I do, at this other comic book shop. So I'm gonna let that run there. Medieval Spawn is good. I tried Null Hunter, didn't care for it very much. Mummy. So that's for me really the winners in this one from Image. Bug Wars, absolutely outstanding, amazingly good comic book. Hornsby and Halo, pretty darn good. Not as good as Bug Wars. Bug Wars was really good. Knights versus Samurai, also solid. And those are the winners in this FOC for Image. For Boom, I don't get a lot of titles from Boom. And let's see, there's nothing here that really is calling my name. So I did get the first issue of Mouse Guard, and I think I'll go ahead and get the rest of these just to have it. And let's see, this is cover A, so let's go ahead and subscribe to this one. Subscribe there, and so I want to pull cover number 2 and number 3. It's a 3-issue miniseries, so that will get me good to go on Mouse Guard. I read the first issue, and it comes in a really weird format. It's like short and wide, doesn't fit in a regular comic book bag at all. And then if you use a magazine size bag, it's just way too tall. So it's kind of hard to store. And the story was just kind of meh, but the artwork was just amazing. So, and that's enough for me. All right, now let's take a look at DC Comics. Absolute Martian Manhunter, I am subscribed there already. That be picking up number 2 of 6 when that comes out. Absolute Wonder Woman is a must right now, really good. Subscribe to that one already. I don't get a lot of DC titles. I've never been a huge DC person for whatever reason, but I have really gone all in for the Absolute universe, and I like that a lot. So Batman 1 159. I'm subscribed there. And Batman's going to start over too at the end of Hush 2 with a new number one. And I don't know if I don't know if 160 is the last one, but it'll be starting over. All right, World's Finest. See this? I don't read any of this stuff. Uh, Brave and the Bold, Flash. I don't read. I don't read Green Arrow, Green Lantern, Green everything. Harley Quinn. Tons of Harley Quinn. I don't read any of that stuff. I don't get Justice League. Maybe I should, but I only have so much time and so much money to spend on these comic books, and I like to read physical copies and not digital. Metamorpho. I haven't been reading that one. The only Superman that I'm reading is Absolute Superman. Although I heard that they're going to come out with a new Superman series here at some point that I might jump on board with just to see what it's like. Maybe they're starting over Superman that's on number 25. I don't know. I just don't know enough about the DC. All right, Marvel. Again, there's a billion of the Doom tie-in books right now, and they're okay. So I would say if you're interested, so Doom Academy, issue number 1, you needed to have read Strange Academy to really know what's going on with Doom Academy. And I have not read Strange Academy, so I'm completely lost. So it's just not super appealing to me because I just don't know what's going on. Doom's Division is another limited series associated with the tie-in, One World Under Doom. And I'm getting that already from another source. Carnage, Eddie Brock Carnage is good. They're already doing second printings of number 2, and they've done that for number 1 already. So that was good. I'm sub to Fantastic Four. And they're counting down Fantastic 3, Fantastic 2, Fantastic 1, and we'll see what happens there. That's pretty exciting. Then they have the Disney stuff with Fantastic Four. I don't read any of those. I've never read that stuff before, so I really can't comment there. Some facsimile stuff for Fantastic Four. I haven't been picking those up. They've also kicked off Godzilla versus the Marvel Universe, and I believe that this Godzilla versus X-Men will be the second one or third one. There was one out today, and I've got that one coming in mail order from the Marvel subscription service as I run out my final few issues there. So I canceled all of my ongoing series, and all I have coming from them are a few limited series now. So when those run out, I'll be completely done with that because the comics just came too damaged, right? You just cannot use that subscription service. That is, while they save you 35 or 40% off cover price, getting damaged books, meaning that they've been bitten, spine ticks and all that stuff, is for me not worth it. Now, if you're just going to toss them, you want to read them physical, and you want to toss them afterwards, by all means, that's the most economical way to get your hands on physical copies that are first read. But for me, it's not a good way to go. And then lots more of the Godzilla stuff on final order. Okay, Hell Hunters, I'm reading that. I'm subscribed. It's good. Kid Juggernaut, we'll see what happens. I'm getting that from my Marvel subscription. And then Marvel Graphic Comic Box Emma Frost Bundle of 5. That looks cool, but man, 60, so that's $12 a box. Just can't do it. If I were going to buy fancy boxes, I'd buy the big, thick plastic ones that are really tough. One World Under Doom, second printing, so number 2 for that. You got Red Hulk number 3. I'm subscribed there. I am loving the artwork on these covers. It is stunning, outstanding. Highly recommended to check that out. Rogue, the Savage Land, great artwork. The story is absolutely lame. So if you like the artwork, is good, but the story is not worth it. So I wouldn't get that one unless you just really like the art. Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider, trade paperback stuff. I'm subscribed to the series. I actually haven't read any of them. I've just been buying them as they come out. I thought it was going to end at like number 10. I thought for sure it would be over. Spider-Verse is Venomverse number 1. So that'll be coming out pretty soon. And we'll see, again, cash grab with Venom from Marvel. Likely nothing to be raved about, but if you like Venom, you'll have to get it. Then they have released a billion new Star Wars titles, of which I've read the first one of a few of them and didn't really care for any of them. They are starting out the new Star Wars series that I believe is based back right after Return of the Jedi, I think. That one I might actually pick up and read. I've got I don't know. I've got that one on my list, and we'll see what happens. Storm Trade Paperback Volume 1. The artwork in this is just stunning. I mean, if you like beautiful artwork, again, you that is a must pick up book. We got some Thor stuff here. TVA is so. If you're interested in that one, make sure you order that. I've got them all, and it's not super awesome. Ultraman versus the Avengers trade paperback. You can order that. That's probably the best way to read those books because, again, it's not really important to the universe. It's just a diversion kind of book. Ultimate Spider-Man. I'm subscribed there. I think number 14 just came out today. I mean, you could order 16 on your FOC. Wolverine Kitty Pride. I would suggest picking that one up if it's good, like things in the past have been. Definitely put that one on your order list. Weapon X-Men. I haven't read those yet, so I don't know. This is number 3 on the FOC, but we'll see how that's going. And that'll take us down through the end of X-Men and down to Dynamite. Again, I don't buy a lot of Dynamite stuff, but let's see what we've got on the final order for this week. Alice Cooper, no. Barbarella, I bought number 1, but I never read it. You've got Captain Planet stuff, which never really seemed very appealing to me. I didn't watch the cartoon, so for me, it wasn't something that I was super interested in. Herculoids, I read number 1, and I thought it was really bad. So I dipped out, and I am not doing anything with Herculoids. That is gone. James Bond 07, Jennifer Blood, Johnny Quest, never read any of those. Last of the Gladiators, not set in ancient Rome. If it was, I might have bought it. I did pick up Red Sonja Attacks Mars, and I hate this, right? Because I don't want Red Sonja to be a stupid title. And this, they've killed off her series, I think on number 18, and now Red Sonja number 1 came out last week. Red Sonja Attacks Mars, which is just stupid. I don't even know why I'm buying it, but I did. But it's not really super attractive to me. What else do we have coming up? Silverhawks, I picked up and read number 1, did not like it, so I'm out. I'm not going to read that one, but apparently it's popular because they are doing 8,000 covers of it. So, if anybody out there has a different opinion, I'd love to hear what that is. But for me, it is just not something that I'm super happy with. Space Ghost, Space Ghost and Johnny Quest, nothing that really called to me. Thundercats, this is a lot of licensed content characters that they're using, and for folks where this is nostalgic, I think it really calls to them. But for me, I never grew up with Thundercats. Vampirilla's been around forever, but never was a big thing for me either. Now, all right, so now we're into the XYZ section, comics and graphic novels. And if you guys have never used Pullbox before, there is a lot of stuff that's going to be down in here. So like Titan is in here. This is everything that is not Dynamite and Marvel and DC and Image. So the smaller companies that don't have as many titles get shoved down in here along with all of the kind of manga and stuff like that. But you should definitely make sure to look through this section because, like a lot of people are saying Godzilla Heist is good. I'm not reading it, but it's been said that it's quite good. Into the Unbeing Part 2, they have all kinds of very interesting, crazy comic books. Lady Baltimore, Daughters of Medusa, number 1's coming out. You might want to order that one. What else do we have? Anything that I am looking at? So far, none of these are things that I'm interested. Oh, okay, this one is good. Rome Eternal. I'm really enjoying that one. I'm subscribed. I like it a lot. Solomon Kane. Serpent Ring number 1 came out today, and I'll be showing you some covers that I picked up for that. I'm all in for Solomon Kane. This is part of the Howard universe, which includes Red Sonja and Conan the Barbarian, Savage Sword of Conan, all that stuff. So I would strongly recommend that you do those and give them a ring, give them a try. Let's see. Anything else down here? No. That makes me think. I really need to find out what's going on. What is the? If anybody can remember it was a they turned it into a cartoon movie thing, and it's going to be a new comic book that's coming out. Heavy metal, heavy metal. All right, so I wanna get in with heavy metal. So I don't think I have put that on my list yet. So let's do a search for heavy metal. They're gonna kick this series off again, and I saw an ad for it, and we'll see if it's in here. Okay, heavy metal. All right, there we go. In shops April 30th. Okay, good. Um, oh my God, $15 an issue. All right, well, whatever. Okay, so we got. So look at this. Look at that. They got a Frazetta piece of art on the B cover. Now I want to subscribe to the A covers, but I'll see if I can pick up that B cover. So let's go ahead and subscribe to this, just so you can see how it works, right? So when you subscribe, you pick one, and you can subscribe to the B cover or the C cover, but I always subscribe to the A cover, which I've done here. And I'm going to click subscribe there, and it's going to start me on cover number 1. I think I'm too late for it, so I'm going to request it yet. I'm going to request it, and I'm going to subscribe to that. Okay, now I want to order a Frazetta cover. Dude, that'll be $30. Damn. Okay. That's all I'm doing. That's enough. That's a lot. $30. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. All right. So that is what we're doing for new comics. That's your key of the week, as well as the most popular comics. Now let's kill this screen share. And now we're going to take a look at the physical comics that I picked up this week. So let's swap over to camera number 2 here. Let's give me a little picture-in-picture. And we can go through some of this stuff and see what's going on. All right. I had to split everything up. Okay, so this is Batman 158, and this is the gatefold cover, and it's signed by somebody. I don't know. But so what I noticed, and if you look, it's kind of hard to see, but it was actually kind of cool. So if you see on the bottom there, the graffiti that they drew into the artwork is the signature of that person. And I don't know who that is. It's not Jim Lee, so it's not the artist, but maybe it's the writer. But I saw that. I just had to have it. I might get that one graded. I don't know. All right. And so since I'm crazy, I got the foil version as well, because why not? And then I was like, okay, I have to have the A cover as well. So I picked up the A cover. So I have the A, the gatefold signed, and then the foil version of this as well. I also bought a Jim Lee signed copy of a special cover that I will be having graded also. So that's all you get, DC, for now. That's your money. Ultimate Spider-Man and Ultimate Wolverine this week. All right. Now, Martian Manhunter came out. Picked up 2 copies there. And what I've been doing is I've been getting the A cover, and then I'm getting the foil virgin cover version of the A cover. So I've done that. I'm going to do that for all of the Absolute Universe ones that come out. And I might get these encapsulated and graded, not by CGC or whatever, but by the CBCC or whatever it is. So the cheap one, or less expensive one. But I kind of like those. All right, now one that I was really looking forward to that came out is Solomon Kane, and I actually had put in subscriptions in 2 different locations. I ended up with 2 copies of number 1, but then I also picked up the Virgin number 1, and then a foil of cover B. So this is Virgin, I don't know, cover F or something, and then this is a cover G, which is a foil of whatever this cover was. So I picked up those because I like them. Wolverine Revenge Red Band number 5 is out, so that finishes up that series. We also have Vampirilla number 1, and I don't plan to collect this series, but I like the foil cover, so I picked that up just because. Another series that I don't know anything about that I picked up today, Fire and Ice. Looks like fantasy-ish stuff. And issue 3 dropped today, and they had a number 2 sitting around there. They didn't have a number 1, so I'm gonna have to find a number 1 of Fire and Ice from somewhere. This is by Dynamite, and I'm a big fantasy comic book guy, and there are not a lot of fantasy comic books out there. And 2 of the ones that I read are about animals and insects, right? The Mouse Guard thing, and then the Bug Wars. So, whenever I have an opportunity, even when it's one where they're like, "We're doing the skimpy bikini girls," I still love my fantasy. All right, next 2 books: Amazing Spider-Man number 70. This is the last one for that run, and then Terminator number 6. I've really been enjoying the Terminator series. I bought a series in the early 90s, which all got destroyed over time, and I don't have those anymore. I think I have like one of them, but I've been reading this, and I really have enjoyed those. So they are being purchased and read. So we had X-Man Hut Omega number 1. I think this is a one-shot. Pretty good artwork there by Malinkov. I don't know. It was drawn in 2024. And then Thunderbolt's Doom Strike. I haven't read the first one yet. It's on my stack behind me to read. Weapon X-Men number 2. Doom Academy number 2. Again, like I said, I don't care for that one very much. Infinity Watch and Doom Division. And I'm going to plow through these because it's time to start my next stream where I go through all these new comics or old comics that are new to me that I have for sale. Red Sonja Attack Mars, Rogue. And then after that, I picked up a whole bunch of back issues of Void Rivals and Transformers because I'm all in now for the Energon universe. Oh, those are just going to slide around. We'll do this. My mouse got ticked. So I'll go through those. So 1, 6, 7. And these were the first prints that they had at the comic book shop. They had, they had like 8th prints of all the stuff, but the ones that I could get the originals at cover price, I picked them up. And then Transformers 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes, I'm crazy. All right, that's it for new stuff this week and final order cutoff. Also, my picks of the week and the things that I've been enjoying. Thank you so much. Now, I'm going to go ahead and stop this stream, and we're going to move into my comic books for sale, new acquisitions that I need to turn around and find new homes for. There's a lot of old Conan stuff in there. So if you like that, make sure you watch this next stream because it's going to start here in about 1 minute.